Hey, what's up guys? EQZ here and welcome back to another episode of our FC24 Paris FC Career Mode Season 3. We're back with another episode, guys. I'm so sorry once again that I'm lacking on the videos. As I mentioned in my previous video, I'm just trying to find a way to get, the videos out with my schedule going on right now. I'm trying to get videos out. So for sure today you guys will get a video, and then maybe even tomorrow we'll go ahead and see what happens. But for now, just one video for today for sure. We're gonna get straight into it. If you guys remember last episode, honestly we had a very tough episode. I mean, we had a good start to it. We beat PSG 4-0 for our first time as managers of Paris FC, and we finally were able to beat them in our third season. But we lost 3 games in a row. We lost to Nice, Lille, and then Brest, which were all terrible games. I'm hoping this episode we have some better results. We have Marseille, who is going to be tough. Lorient are always tough to play. Stade Rennes is always a good team. Bordeaux might be one of the easier teams, but still going to be tough for sure. That's the month of December, and then we'll get into the month of January. Maybe we'll play only 4 games again because we have Marseille in January, and I don't know, 2 teams in the same episode, and I don't know, I just don't know how I feel about that. In all honesty, we might just play all 4 games just to get us through the month of December, and then the month of January is when we'll get into the transfer window, as well as we'll actually start playing some more games because we'll have the cup games in a few. I think it starts in January or February. I'm not sure which one, but for sure we'll get into those games. So I think this episode we'll just play 4 games for sure and get through all of them. We'll play all of them so that we have the best chance possible of getting as much points as we can. Before we jump into our game, let's go ahead and look at our monthly scouting report. So we have 5 players to look at here, so let's go ahead and look at it. So we have Xabi Moreno, very good actually, 55 to 75 rated, and he's got a decent potential, a little bit lower potential but still a very good potential, so we're going to go ahead and sign him. Cristobal Marquez, not going to be good enough. Neither is Perez. Molina, no. And then Ojeda, that could be very good. That's actually a very nice player as well. Let's go ahead and sign him up. Those are going to be some massive players, so let's go ahead and check out these 2 new youngsters. So Xabi Moreno, 65 rated, 17 years old, so he is already pretty much developed at that age, and he's ready to be signed up to the squad. So we're going to go ahead and just promote him to the senior team. And then we have Ojeda here, 58 rated, a very high rated for a 15-year-old as well. He's got a great potential, so let's go ahead and look at his training plan. He's got some good passing, decent dribbling, his shooting could improve, and he has decent physicality as well. It looks like he could be potentially a winger if we make him a winger. It says 2 weeks. I'm not sure what I want to do because his passing is mainly the best, so I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna make him into just we're gonna make him to a dynamo here to see how he does. Oh, we have signed yet another youth academy player to the squad, Moreno. He is going to be very good for us. So we have a lot of good youth academy players. Look at this guy as well, Ruiz, 64 rated, and then if you guys know, Pierto at 17 years old, 67 rated as well. He's almost up to Watai, which in all honesty we might let Watai go, maybe even the transfer windows, to get some money, and maybe we can bring one of these guys up to the squad. I just want to see what position this guy can mainly play though. He actually gets a +5 at a winger as well, which is not bad. Might have to make him into a winger, or he gets +5 with a center attacking mid as well. I think at this point I would honestly make him into a winger. Let's go ahead and make him into a left winger since he is left-footed, so maybe make him into a right winger actually would be better. So we'll go ahead and make him into a right winger to see if he gets a +5. Although he's got a good high overall rating already, and his potential is pretty decent. Like, as you can see, his development, they're already on yellow, so maybe he might not improve that much as his potential was. I think his lowest potential was like 67, so maybe he can only go up 2. And so is this guy as well, Uxio. If you guys remember, I signed him I think last episode or the episode before, but just another player who it seems like he just will not grow that much, which is unfortunate. All right, so getting into our first match of the episode against Marseille, let's go ahead and get into our pre-match report. So they play a 4-4-2 holding formation. Their tactical vision is wing play, and their key defensive player is Mendy from Real Madrid. That is going to be tough. They have Richarlison, Vitinha. I mean, they got a good squad for sure. They got some good players on the bench as well, so we got to look out for that. But their form isn't the best. They've only won twice out of the last 5. They drew twice and then they lost once. So I mean, not the worst form, but it's not anything crazy. So this is how we are going to line up against Marseille. We're dropping Oliveros. This may be a risk, but I'm just going to go ahead and take it. We'll bring him in for sure later on in the game, but we're going to bring Torre up top to start. Cade Cow will go back to the left, and then Cabal and Gouet in their normal positions as well. To get back to our groove. I mean, we were doing pretty good. We this was like our old formation / lineup with our players from last season, and Torre, he's a good player still, so I want to give him a little bit of opportunity to get a goal here. But other than that, everything else is unchanged. Tanaka, Alvaro holding down the middle. Benkovic is an absolute monster next to Torre, and then our wingbacks are decent enough to do the job. So let's go ahead and get into our first match of the episode, guys, to try to see if we can get a win. All right, come on, boys. Let's have a good episode today, and let's start it off with a bang and with a win. Try to give it to Tanaka, who sees Cabal on the run. Cabal, he strikes it. Cabal, yes! We get a goal in the opening 10 minutes of the game, and what a ball from Tanaka to give Cabal a goal. What a run as well, by the way, from Cabal. He just kind of ran through. And just take a look at this. Tanaka, good dribbling, and then just sees the opening, and Cabal with his right foot on his weak foot gets the goal, and we are 1-0 up against Marseille. Score, lads. No. Oh, come on. They get one back to equalize, and it's a similar goal to what we scored. They just get the space, they give it to Richarlison, who turns and gets it near post, actually, which is not ideal, but I mean, he strikes it with power. Look at that. I tried sliding with Alvaro, but it did not work out. Not his legs, not long enough, it seems like. And yeah, Stefan just gets a beat. So it's 1-1 now. Go Cabal to Torre. Can Torre get a goal here? He strikes. Yes, that's a goal. And it's 2-1. We get the lead again thanks to a Torre goal this time. And Cabal, he's already involved in both goals. He got the goal, and this time he gets the assist to Torre. And that makes it 2-1. Some good passing here. Torre just sends a little through ball. He's onside. And Torre, a clinical finish, but an easy finish. And Torre with an easy finish there. Just has to place it perfectly and slots it right in. And it's 2-1 now. All right, not a bad first half. 2-1 at the break against Marseille, and we are doing pretty good right now. I'm gonna get Gueye off for Oliveros here, just because Gueye hasn't been involved that much, and I think Oliveros will help us down that right hand side, especially with that pace of his. So we're gonna go ahead and put him in. Casavenda might come on late into the game for Cabal if Cabal is just a little bit more tired or if he's just not involved. But I kind of want to leave Torre up top. I was gonna bring Cade Cow on instead to the striker and take Torre off, but he's got a goal, so I want to let him cook a little bit. So we're gonna leave him on for a little bit longer just to see what he can do. If he can't do much, we'll maybe get Casavenda on, and we'll play like a false nine type of formation. But I'm gonna go ahead and get straight into the second half here, and let's see if we can see out the win. Torre, Cade Cow, Cabal, he's gonna give it to Oliveros. Oliveros, back to Cabal. Cabal, he strikes it. Cabal, yes! 31, and Cabal has 2. And what an impact from Oliveros right away to get us a third goal. That was some good passing from us. Oliveros down the right-hand side, gives it back to Cabal, and Cabal pretty much does the rest. Beats him near post. Look at that power, and we did the reverse on them. They did it to us, and we have done it to them. So we're up 3-1, and we're comfortable right now. And so we'll bring Torre off for Casavenda, and we move Cade Cow up to the striker position, and then we move Cabal to the left, and Casavenda will be in the center attacking mid position. But there it is. We win the game 3-1 to take 3 points after, you know, like I said, last episode was very disappointing how we ended the games. But today we start off good with another win. We just cannot let what happened last episode happen again in this episode, because that would be a disaster. So we got to make sure the next game we take a win. But look at that, Cabal, probably man of the match. He got 2 goals today and an assist for him, so he was very good for us. And so very nice. We had a little bit less possession, same amount of shots, but we just took all of our shots very clinically. And of course, like I said before, Cabal does get man of the match, 9.9 rating, almost a perfect rating. 2 goals and an assist for him. And Oliveros, man, he is a starter because he came off the bench and he absolutely tore it up. He got an assist for himself and did absolutely amazing with his runs. Tanaka as well was very good. Got the first assist for the first goal that we got there and was very good. Also, Torre did pretty good. He got the goal, the third goal, of course, and he was doing good. But his passing and his dribbling, it just lets me down a lot. Like, he could be a very good striker if he had those touches that he needs, and so that's the only thing that's really like holding me back from playing him more, is really his distribution as a striker. But once again, another disappointing performance from Gueye. 5.9 rating, just does not get involved. Him and Cade Cow honestly are just letting me down at this point. Cade Cow especially, I mean, he's a higher rated, he's younger, he should be more hungry to get something, but he just does not do enough. And Casavenda off the bench, I mean, he didn't have that much time but couldn't do much. Alrighty guys, getting into our next game against FC Lorient here, into our pre-match report. So they play a 5-4-1 flat formation. They're currently 10th place in the league. They got a player out with a red card who may be a starter for them, so that could be massive for us. And the last 5 matches, they've lost 2, drawn twice, and won only just 1 game, so could be pretty good. And they got a standard tactical vision, and they have no key players whatsoever. So this is how we are going to start. I'm dropping Guay. It's been a while since I've dropped Guay down to the bench, but honestly, his performances recently have not been good. And I mean, Cade Cowell has performed better, Torre has been better, and Oliveros, of course, deserves a start. So I think out of all 4 of those players, Guay is the one that's going to have to be dropped for now. So we're going to go ahead, and he's going to be starting on the bench. Torre will be starting up top once again. Cade Cowell on the left. Oliveros makes the start this time on the right, and then Cabal once again down the center. Everything else is unchanged. So let's go ahead and get into the match. We are at home, and let's see if we can try to get a win. All right, come on, boys. Last episode, our second game after beating PSG, we lost, and I do not want that to happen again in this episode. We got to get a win here to make sure we're on some good form. Cade Cowell, Milovanov gives it back to Cade Cowell. Cade Cowell, what can you do here, son? He gives it to Cabal. Cabal strikes it first time. Oh, what an absolute goal from Cabal. Oh my day. That was wow, that was such a good goal. I don't even know how he scored that. And a good pass as well from Cade Cowell. Good passing from everyone, and Cade Cowell sends it to him, and somehow he just kind of chips the keeper with his right foot to give it into the right corner there. And what an absolute strike. I mean, wow, what a goal. And we're 1-0 up within 6 minutes of the game. Alrighty, guys, halftime, 1-0 at the break after that very early goal that Cabal scored. We're not doing bad, honestly. I think, once again, Torre, that's the only thing I don't really like about Torre, is just his lack of dribbling really lets him down. I mean, his dribbling is at a 76, but even then, he's still not that good. And then his passing is just not good. Try to send through balls to the wingers, and he just does not complete them because there's not good passes. I'm going to try Mubama for a change just to see what he can do. I know I haven't played him in a while, and I know he's really low rated, but I mean, I really don't want to put in Guay because I think everyone is playing good right now. Oliveros, Cade Cowell, they're both playing pretty good. Cade Cowell has gotten an assist, so I want to let him cook a little bit more. And obviously Cabal, I mean, we rarely sub out Cabal, so, and Guay just does not fit up top. He loses -3, so I want to give Mubama a chance here to see what he can do. Maybe he can get us a goal to give us a more comfortable lead. But let's go ahead and get into the second half and see what we can do.
Still trailing, but they're upping the pressure.
No! Oh, come on. That's too easy. They level, and they get an equalizer 5 minutes into the second half, and that is just not it. Just bad defending on my part. I don't know what I was doing with Bekovic, and then left that guy open, and that is, yeah, not good defending. And we are now all squared up, and there it is, guys. It ends. Honestly, a disappointing result. I mean, we don't lose at least, but we don't win. We get a draw, only 1 point, and I honestly think Mubama is just not it for us. I think Mubama is just not going to be a player we're going to have moving forward. He's just not high rated enough, and unfortunately, I mean, yeah, I just can't do it. I mean, it's not like he did as bad as like Torre. He only had 0.2 lower rating, but just still, Torre, he could have had a good game maybe if I kept him on the whole game. But yeah, there's not a great performance. Cabal gets another man of the match performance. He got the goal. Cade Cowell with the assist. But yeah, just not really good. And Oliveros, I mean, didn't have that great of a performance either. So I don't know. Maybe he likes being a super sub, that kind of player, but just not the greatest performance. And we only get 1 point. We have some contracts that we have to do to re-sign some players. Mabao, he looks like he wants to be on his way out, unfortunately, and I just don't, I kind of want him to keep him, but yeah, he's not going to get anywhere near the starting 11. So we're going to try to re-sign him maybe in a little bit to try to see if he will stay, but as of now, it's not looking good. We definitely have to do Cabal, so I'm going to go ahead and delegate his renewal. So right now he's on a 6K wage. That is crazy in all honesty, and we're going to try to put him at least like 55K a week to see what he gets, and he does a 3-year extension, so that is good to see. We also want to extend Guay, who's on another pretty low wage, and once again he has agreed to extend his contract another 3-year 45K wage. And then Stefan, we probably want to keep him for a little bit longer as well, and he has agreed to extend as well. So we just have these players. Quatang, I don't know, it's a player, I might renew it just to see, and he has agreed, but he wants a release clause of 9 million, which I don't want to. So let's go ahead and try to negotiate with him to see if we can get a better deal. So there we go, we have agreed 25K a week, which is actually much better than what I initially offered him, so that is good to see. And then like these players, I think I'm just gonna let him go. Gabriel, 63 rated, 6 months. I'll let him go on a free. And then Luke Mbila, who has honestly been pretty decent for us when I put him in, but once again, just a player that's not going to get near our starting 11 and just rarely gets off the bench. So unfortunately, we're going to have to let him go as well. Mabao, though, is a player who I want to try to resign, but as you can see, he has already submitted a transfer request, and they have actually made an approach for him already. So So I think I'm just going to leave it like that. And unfortunately, going to have to let him go on a free contract. And Torre has said that he wants a new contract, seeing as all of his teammates are getting new contracts. And once again, another player on a very low wage, 7K a week. So we definitely have to make sure he gets paid. So we're going to offer 30K first, and then we'll offer like 50K just in case he doesn't accept. And he does accept 30K. I mean, much better than 7K a week. So there it is. So we extend his contract. And so a lot of our players should be happy now once they are re-signed. All right, guys, getting into our third game of the episode against Rennes here in the league. Let's go again to our pre-match report. So they play a 4-3-3 holding formation. They're currently 16th place, so they're not too far up the table right now. They're currently towards the bottom. They got Ryder with a red card, and they got 3 draws, a win, and a loss in their last 5 matches. Their tactical vision is wing play. Their key defensive player is Zubeldia, and then the key attacking player is Borgo. I don't know if I mispronounced that. Let me know in the comments down below. So this is how we're going to start against Stade de Rennes. Kate Cow will be starting up top for the first time in this episode. Kebal will move to the left. Casavenda will make a start today in the center attacking mid position, and then Oliveros down the right hand side. We're going to try this lineup to see how it works, and if not, we'll get some of these players out. I know I really don't like Cabal down the wing, but Casavenda I feel like is better towards the middle, so we're going to go ahead and see how that works out. Let's go ahead and get into the match, guys, and let's see if we can get a win. All right, come on, boys. Last game was a bit of a fluke, honestly. We only got a draw. We need to get a win in this game, and they're already on the attack. Oh my god, they barely missed. Kate Cow gives it to Casavenda. Casavenda, can he get his first goal for the club? Oh, it barely misses the goal. Don't concede. We might concede this. No, he concedes a penalty, man. Oh my god. Benkovic concedes a penalty after a little bit sloppy defending. I mean, yeah, it's just a little bit. I mean, just not a good tackle. And let's see if Stefan can make a save here. Can he do it for us? Where's he going? He's going left. No. And Rennes opens the scoring 1-0 against us in the opening 20 minutes of the game. Disappointing start to the game. Got a lot of work to do now after going down, and we got to try to win this game, guys. Come on. Oliveros. Kate Cow to Casavenda. Oh my god, Casavenda just does not have good shooting. It's the only thing I don't really like about him. All right, guys, halftime in embarrassing fashion right now. We just are not playing good whatsoever, and I mean, yeah, like we just can't get anything going offensively, at least. I mean, Casavenda had a good chance, but he just does not have good shooting. It's really letting me down. I'm gonna bring Casavenda off. We're gonna bring Guay back. He hasn't played since the first game of the episode, so we're gonna go ahead and see what he can do. Put him on the left. Kebal will switch to the right, and we're gonna move Oliveros in the center to see how he does there, if he can distribute the ball. But we need another goal here to equalize very soon, so we have a chance to win the game. Let's go, Tanaka. Benkovic on the ball. Yes! There it is! And we get the equalizer 10 minutes into the second half, and we do have a chance to win this game still. What a cross from Tanaka, and what a goal from the boy Benkovic to get a goal. And just a nice delivery, and Benkovic just heads it in the bottom corner. A good placement there to get it past the keeper, and it is 1-1 now. Wow. Wow. They get a late goal here. I mean, I just can't do anything about that. It's just a good strike from distance. Stefan got a hand to it, but it was just not good enough, and we are down now. So we're just playing for a tie at this point. Torre, Kebal. Can you do something for us, Kebal? Torre! Great! Oh, he's offside. No way. We could have had that, and that could have been the equalizer, but it seems like we're gonna lose this game, guys, after disappointing. I mean, I just hate how we always do bad against the teams who are, you know, bottom of the table. Like, come on now. Let's go. Can we get something here, though? Oliveros. He's going. Oliveros. He sees Kebal. Yes! Come on! Let's go! We get the equalizer in the dying last seconds of the game, thanks to another goal from Ilan Kebal. Oh my days. Oliveros with the assist, and we just salvaged the point there. We were gonna lose, and we managed to get it through. What an absolute result there. Oliveros just taking it with his pace, and he sees Kebal with some good vision, and Kebal slots that in, no problem. And it was literally the last seconds of the game. I mean, honestly, I would like to win, but considering how we were during the game, we were losing. I'll take the tie. It's still a disappointing result nonetheless, but at least we got a draw instead of losing, because we were going to lose. And I mean, just look at that. They had a lot of shots too, but I just really hate how we just do not perform well against teams who are like below us in the league. I don't like it. Oliveros got an assist though, 8.0 rating. Benkovic, he got that goal to equalize at the beginning, and then of course Kebal, he's been on fire today. He scored in all 4 games straight now. now, and he got another goal. Tanaka with another assist. He's doing excellent, but yeah, just very, very poor from some of our players, and not much else I can say. So one of our players that we were changing positions, let's go ahead and see. So we're going to change his position, and he doesn't get a plus at all. So I mean, that's fine though. I'd rather have him as a winger because we do have a lot of midfielders. Alrighty guys, our last match of the day against Bordeaux. Let's go ahead and get to our pre-match report. So they play a 4-2-3-1 wide formation. They're in 14th place, and they are on some poor form. 4 losses in the last 5 matches, and they got a draw, so they haven't won in the last 5. And this is another game for us to absolutely, you know, sabotage ourselves and not win. So anything but a win is going to be very disappointing for us. The tactical vision is wing play though, and Cade Cow is very, very low on fitness, so we're going to go ahead and start Torre up top here, but everything else is going to be unchanged. Guay is back into the starting lineup, so let's see if he can, you know, do much better than what he has been doing for us. But let's go ahead and get into the match, guys, and let's see what we can do. Come on boys, we should win this game, no questions about it. Let's go. Cabal to whip it in. Benkovic, can he get a head on it? Oh my days, Benkovic, his 2nd goal in a row, and he gets us in the lead within 5 minutes. Benkovic, what an absolute power header, and he is very, very dangerous on the corners. He gets another goal, a good delivery from Cabal, who will get the assist for that, and just absolutely smashes it in. Oh my, like, look, the defender was just straight on him, and he still managed to get a head on that, which is crazy, and just powers it through. And we are 1-0 up. No way. There's no way I just made that mistake. What have I done? That is completely my fault. I have no idea why. I just passed it into him. And Benkovic, who scored the goal, just now gave away a goal. And we're all leveled up. Go Torre to Cabal. Cabal, he's going to give it to Guay. Guay, he touches and he strikes. Can he get a goal? Yes, he can. What a swift reply. Guay gets himself a goal after some poor form. And we're up in the lead again. 2-1. Go Tanaka to Oliveros. Oliveros. He's going to try to send Torre. What a ball. Torre touches. He strikes. Oh, what a goal. 3-1. And Oliveros take a bow, son, because he's just absolutely threaded the needle on that. What a pass, and what a goal from Torre, too, to bring it down on his weak foot. An absolute sensational goal. Let's take a look at this again. Oliveros just over the top. What a ball. And then Torre brings it down, and on his weak foot, strikes it with good power and placement. And we're 3-1 up now. All right, 3-1. Everyone is playing very, very good. So I'm just going to keep it like that. We're going to get straight into the second half. No questions asked, and maybe late in the game, if we still have a comfortable lead, I'll bring some players on, but for now we're going to keep it like that, and let's get into the second half. Torre with the ball. Oh my god, he's got a ton of space. He can score here. I think he's going to. Can he get a good shot off? Torre touches, he shoots, and he can. It's 4-1, and we're absolutely smashing Bordeaux. A good little counter attack, who he just ran through with all of his pace, and he gets himself another goal. And Torre, man, he's making himself in the conversation to be starting once again. He's been doing very well in this episode. He's got a couple of goals now. Torre, he's running through for the hat trick. He scores. Yes, he does. He's got a hat trick, and it's 5-1. What an absolute performance from this guy, just doing what he does as a striker, getting the ball and just shooting it and making sure he scores. He's got a hat trick, and he is definitely in the conversation, and I think he's definitely should be our starter striker. I mean, the last games that he had, he did all right, but sometimes it just happens, you know. And there it is, 5-1 it ends. We end the episode with 3 points on the board and with a Torre hat trick. What a performance from this man, and he has done very, very good. I mean, he still has a lot of potential. He's growing still. He's still relatively young, and I think I'm just gonna start starting him a lot more now. If you look at the match stats, we had much more shots, a little bit less possession, and Torre, man of the match, 10.0 rating, a perfect rating for him. He got the 3 goals, like I said. And Guay, a good bounce back performance. He started off very, very bad in the first game. I benched him for the second game. The third game did all right. He came off the bench, and in this game I made him a full starter, and he did very good. A goal and an assist for him. Cabal, 2 assists. Benkovic with that goal as well. Alvaro with an assist. Oliveros with an assist, and everyone just played a very good game today and a very good performance. Taking a look at the standings after that match, we are up to 7th place now, and we are definitely now starting to challenge for that top 5 spot once again. We're not far off. We're only 1 point off from the 4th place spot there, and challenging for the title. I mean, it's going to be tough. PSG right now and Monaco are very, very good form, and they're the top 2 teams, so it's going to be very tough. We have to be almost perfect in these last months of the league. But next episode, we will get into the Coupe Nationale. We are starting to get into those games. They're going to be in January, so we're going to get into that game. Then we have Marseille, and if we win that game, obviously we move on, and I think it will be like during this week that we'll play. So lots of cup games to come as we look to progress in that and in the league as we look to progress for the top 5 spot. But yeah, that's going to be it for this episode, guys. I hope you guys enjoy. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought of the episode. Don't forget to leave a like on the video if you did enjoy, and subscribe if you are new. Hit that bell notification to get notified when all of my videos go live. Don't forget to follow all of my social media down in the description below. And yeah, guys, that's going to be it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.